I am Berke Özpekmezci and I will talk about NLP Makeup Task2 Named Entity Recognition System. So named entity basically means if a word has a specific feature or not. So words like to, or, and, those are stop words and those are not named entities, but words like Turkey or Wednesday, those are named entities because they have specific features. Turkey is a country and Wednesday is a date. First of all, I used NLTK library. This is the most commonly used library for NLP processes. And if you're using for the first time, you should download these features, but I've downloaded it, so these are command lines. And then I used Pandas library. Then I took a text. This text is from Amazon website, and this is a text. It is a new about Amazon. Then I tokenized this text word by word. So this is a word-based system, and those are the tokenized words from the text. Then I created a post tag. Post tag basically means a type of word. So if you look at this, Amazon is an NLP, that means noun, and close is a verb. VB means verb. And if we don't know these shortenings, we can get help from NLTK library. We can look at those means. So NLP means noun and CC means conjunction. Then to use this tokenized words and post-tag words, I created a chunk and I set its binary to true. So this binary value means it'll show us only if a word is a named entity or not. It won't show us the details of this. So it's found the named entities, but it didn't show us the details of those. Then I set its binary value to false, and that will show us the details of named entities. So this is saying Kindle is a GPE. GPE means a location, but Kindle is not a location, so that is not exactly true. So I will use another library called Spacy. Spacy library is different from NLTK. It is more useful, and we will look at the Spacy library here. I created the document and assigned it into our text value. Then I used the same processes as I used in the NLTK library, and it will show us all the named entities. It didn't show us in the NLTK library, but it showed us in Spacy library, so it is more useful. And also it shows us Amazon is an organization, and it is true. For instance, it said Amazon is a GPE, that means a location in NLTK library, but in Spacy library it showed us Amazon is an organization, and it is true. So we can say Spacy library is more useful and more detailed from NLTK library, and we can do this help line in the Spacy library as well as in the NLTK library. So for instance, GPE means countries, states, so location, and China is a location, and that is true. Spacy library is more useful than an NLTK library. Thank you for listening.